You're welcome to the world of English. I'm George John from B-GHUD Academy, MAVELIKARA and KOCHI. In this episode, I would like to enlighten you on the grammar. Grammatical range and accuracy is a parameter for all the four modules: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. This one is not confined to IELTS alone. IELTS, PT, OET, TOEFL. For all these exams, in the four modules, they assess your grammatical range and accuracy. Grammatical range and accuracy. And the abbreviation for that is GRA. So this you might have studied in schools but even then, people don't pay attention to minute details of English language. As I have told you earlier, English is a bit weird language, bit confusing language, and it's grammar, pronunciation. In all these four modules, they are going to assess you, your command of English. That means what? Your pronunciation is correct. Are you using the correct words? For example, collocations. In some other episodes, I have already told you. And then lexical resource, okay, that's antonyms, synonyms, collocations, and all these things. And then are you focusing on a task, okay, achievement or a response? And then we come to the most important thing, grammatical range and accuracy. In this episode, I would like to make you think on these type of simple aspects. Number one, everybody knows it. First of all, please understand that everybody, somebody, nobody, all these are singular in English grammar, singular. Why you should learn it? Because, subject and verb have to agree. Verb has to agree with subject. He knows English, I know English, you know English, Mammootty knows English, Mammootty and Mohanlal know English. So for singular, that particular yes of that singular word, yes at the beginning, should be used in all these things. It is given in my book, page number 136. So if you are my student, you know that IELTS and TOEFL made easy. This is being marketed in different parts of the world, especially in the Gulf, and almost all cities in in India it is available. So in that page number 136, there is a box, and it is clearly given there. What is the secret of this? Yes, it is not a small thing, but I have met so many people who worked in the Gulf and different places, and they still make mistakes even at the age of 50 or 60. So please note that he knows, we know, they know. They is the plural of he. One of my friends knows English. One is a subject. Don't be, misled by this particular word called friends. No, one of my friends is in Canada. One of my friends has a camera. Then we come to, so here everybody knows it. That yes is very important. KNOWS. Then we come to, people say, rain is going to rain. Not good. It is about to rain, or it is going to rain. That subject we have to bring from somewhere else. That is English, okay? Then there is a particular usage for the more, okay? The more. Whenever you put the more, then the more will be there in that sentence. The more you travel, the wiser you become. The more you read, the more knowledgeable you become. And the more you practice, there is a greater possibility for you to get a good score. So greater, there is an ER that is a representation of more. The more you travel, the wiser you become. The more you read, the more knowledgeable you become. And the more you eat, the fatter you become. The fatter means the more fat. Okay. Then we come to another thing. His command on English is wrong, in English wrong, off, always off. Command off, perception off. And there are so many words off, that is fixed in English language. Okay. Science contributed a lot for mankind. That's wrong. Science has contributed. Why? If there is no time indication, always try to put has or have, depends on the subject. Okay? Gandhiji has contributed a lot for mankind. Gandhiji and Abraham Lincoln have contributed a lot for mankind in improving the quality of their lives. So there is no time indication. But he went out yesterday. he went to America yesterday. Time indication, time phrase is yesterday. So please note that when you mention time in any sentence, you have to use past tense, and if it is future, naturally will, shall, very rarely. Shall we have a cup of tea? Shall we go for a movie? Otherwise, completely will, modern English. There are three types of English: modern English, medieval English, and old English. We are using modern English. In modern English, there is a word called breakfasted. There is a word called welcomed. Okay, before it was not there. Come, came, come. But now, welcome, welcame, welcome, enough. Welcomed also is there. All these changes happened in America because the Negroes, or sorry, I'm not supposed to use the word Negro because it is politically incorrect. Afro-Americans have changed so many grammatical rules and the use of English. Okay, so his command of English, correct? Science has contributed. You should use that has. So that is in present perfect sentence, and also lot of wrong, lots of or a lot of. Therefore, the sentence should be corrected as science has contributed a lot for mankind. Then it is good for development of children. Please understand that, whatever we studied in schools are very basic. There are so many things to be learned. Homework is good for the student. Why the student? It is not a particular student. If you write in an essay, homework is good for the student, that means all students in the world, encompassing all students. But if you write homework is good for the students, then it denotes students of some particular school. So when you write an IELTS essay or PT or TOEFL, then you are going to mention all teachers, all students and all these things. That is the responsibility of the teacher. That means all teachers of the world. So this is not being taught in Indian schools. I don't know why. Then you should say that is a responsibility of the government. The government is not particular government. The government means we include all governments in the world. So therefore, sentence should be science has contributed a lot for mankind. A lot is correct. Lots of is correct. Just lot of is wrong. It is good for the development or the development. You don't have to worry about the and all these things. Okay. It is good for the development of children. There are so many words which I can easily tell you. The quality. Whenever you write quality, the comes. The quality, the future, the increase, the decrease, the use of. Whenever you write use, the will come somewhere in the sentence. That's sure. So just like that, development, the lack of, the shortage of, the growth of. Okay. And in this episode, the last one, she was not used to wear jeans is wrong. She was not used to wearing jeans. Why there is an ing? When you speak, it comes automatically. That's the correct structure of English language. And one more thing is that I look forward. There's a particular phrase in English language. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to increasing the price of petrol. I look forward to seeing you. There is an ing. So now the time is over. Thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you.